Superman punch because Reigns dragged him out, threw him to the floor. But that's how with the
On a jaw-dropping night of WWE Raw, Roman Reigns sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe by unveiling a mysterious new masked member of The Shield, a dark enforcer brought in with one mission: to destroy Seth Rollins. The arena erupted as this enigmatic figure emerged alongside the tribal chief, instantly transforming the landscape of the long-standing faction rivalry. Even Paul Heyman, Roman's trusted advisor and strategist, was left visibly stunned by the audacity and sheer impact of this move. This unexpected alliance marks the beginning of a brutal war, promising to reshape WWE's future with ruthless intensity. The air thickens with suspense, Raw's most explosive moment. On the electrifying night of WWE Raw, the atmosphere inside the arena was charged with anticipation. The crowd was buzzing, senses heightened, as the reigning apex predator, Roman Reigns, prepared to make a statement that would shake the very foundation of WWE's biggest faction rivalries. The lights dimmed, and the thunderous roar of the fans crescendoed, signaling a moment that none would soon forget. As the familiar pulse of the Shield's entrance theme echoed through the arena, the WWE Universe's curiosity was instantly piqued. But tonight was different. Instead of the familiar trio, a mysterious, masked figure emerged alongside Roman Reigns and his loyal cohort. Cloaked in darkness, the new Shield member's presence was as ominous as it was electrifying, casting an eerie shadow over the unfolding drama. The arrival of the masked enforcer, a new force of destruction. The masked Shield members strode down the ramp with a deliberate, almost predatory grace. Their black attire shimmered under the spotlights, and the mask, sleek, intimidating, and unrecognizable, concealed every hint of identity. Every step was measured, every movement exuding menace and mystery. The crowd erupted in a mix of shock, awe, and speculation, unable to tear their eyes away from this enigmatic force that had just stormed into WWE lore. This was no mere addition. This was an evolution of the Shield's legacy, a new apex predator bred for destruction and chaos. As Roman Reigns took center stage, the masked figure positioned themselves like a sentinel, radiating an aura of silent, deadly intent. The target locked in, Seth Rollins faces the storm. In the ring, Seth Rollins, the architect and longtime cornerstone of the Shield's past glory, stood stunned, his eyes wide with disbelief. The man who had once been family was now staring down a new incarnation of the faction, one that seemed designed solely to dismantle everything he had built. Roman's voice cut through the tension like a sharpened blade. With cold precision, he announced the arrival of the new Shield member, a harbinger of retribution against Rollins, a symbol of the tribal chief's dominance and unrelenting will to control WWE's future. The message was clear. Seth Rollins was not just a rival. He was the next target in a war that would leave no survivors. Heyman's shock, the architect of chaos. Stunned backstage, Paul Heyman, Roman's longtime strategist and mouthpiece, was caught in a rare moment of genuine disbelief. Known for his calculated confidence and unparalleled foresight, Heyman's expression betrayed a mixture of astonishment and apprehension. Even he hadn't predicted the scale or audacity of Roman's latest move. Heyman's eyes darted between the screens showing the unfolding scene and the men backstage preparing for the chaos that was about to erupt. He muttered under his breath, barely able to conceal the respect and unease swirling in his mind. This masked enforcer was unlike anything WWE had seen before. A perfect storm of mystery, menace, and raw power, carefully unleashed to shatter the past and rewrite the future. The Unleashing, a brutal assault on Seth Rollins. As the crowd held its breath, the masked Shield member wasted no time. The attack on Seth Rollins was swift and merciless. A calculated demolition designed to break the architect physically and mentally. Each strike landed with bone-jarring impact, the new enforcer's movements precise and devastating, like a dark shadow stalking its prey. Roman Reigns watched from ringside, a predator with a prize in sight, as his new ally tore into Rollins with relentless fury. The former Shield brother fought back valiantly, but the onslaught was overwhelming. A brutal reminder that the old alliances were shattered, replaced by a new order under the tribal chief's iron rule. The crowd reacts, shock, awe, and rising excitement. The WWE Universe erupted in a mix of gas, cheers, and stunned silence. Social media exploded as fans scrambled to identify the masked newcomer, dissecting every frame and speculating wildly. Could this be a returning legend, a rising star, or an entirely new enforcer created in the shadow of Roman Reigns' ambition? The energy in the arena was electric, the tension palpable. Every fan knew they were witnessing a seismic shift in WWE's power dynamics, a moment that would be talked about for years to come. What this means for the future of the Shield and WWE Roman Reigns' unveiling of this new masked Shield member wasn't just a tactical move, it was a statement of dominance and innovation. It reinforced his position as the undisputed tribal chief while signaling a dark new chapter in the faction's storied history. The Shield, once a symbol of brotherhood and unity, was now reborn as a force of fear and control under Reigns' command. For Seth Rollins, this assault marked the beginning of a brutal new rivalry, one that promises to test his resilience and redefine his legacy. For WWE as a whole, the introduction of this enigmatic warrior adds layers of mystery and excitement, setting the stage for thrilling storylines and epic battles.